remember my Eliza is expecting me. Not only that, my Eliza
Piano is so well mixed though.
We gotta
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jacob Restituto. I'm a musician from Northport, New York, and welcome back to another reaction video. In these style videos, I like to break down, analyze, and talk about all these different favorite songs of yours that you guys request. Most of them are requests, actually. So I like to break them down, talk about the mixing, the production, the different things that I hear in the song, and help you enjoy your favorite songs a little bit more. If you have any requests, you can leave a comment below, or you could also text me. I have two different numbers. I have a US number and an international number, so you can check the description if you want to see how you can text me, how you can reach out if you have any questions, just want to say what's up, have any requests, anything like that. If you want to check out my music, I have a new song coming out. It's a Christmas song. I have a whole bunch of music out there, but I have a new song coming out. Not gonna lie, trying to make it TikTok famous, trying to make it TikTok viral also. Called Christmas in Quarantine. I think it could do well. If you want to check it out, it means a ton to me. You want to use it in a TikTok video or in any video, it means even more to me. And but let's see what we got in this song. Alright, don't mind me just chewing on my breakfast over here. This is Yorktown, The World Turned Upside Down. Number 20 out of 23 in the first act. That was cool, that whole thing up, that turntable thing.
The Battle of Yorktown, 1781.
Monsieur Hamilton,
Monsieur Lafayette.
in command where you belong.
Are you saying no sweat? We're finally on the field, we've had quite a run.
Immigrants.
So interesting change on the beat right here. So it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, where it's changing on the 4. It's actually changing on the upbeat. It's like 1, 2, 3, and change. Changing on the upbeat. A lot of different really cool sounds, and you guys have been leaving some really interesting comments on things I want to check out, all the different piano sounds, all the different ways that they did this in the pit of the orchestra, all these different things. Really interesting stuff. Now, if you listen, there's a really full piano in the beginning that we had. This very vintage, old style, upright piano sound going on. We had this, I want to say like hip hop style sample snare, like it has this very classic clap snare sound going on. We had the turntables, really interesting
We get
stuff.
the job done.
So what happens if we win?
I go back to
What's pretty wild is the fact that they probably had a DJ down there with turntables doing these spins if they're doing them live, which is pretty cool. He could also be the person controlling all the different the samples that they have, so that could be also a thing too.
France. I bring freedom to my people if I am given the chance.
We'll be with you when you do.
Go, lead your man.
I see you on the other side.
Till we meet again.
I am not thrown away my shot. I am not thrown away my
Another motif coming back in. That's really cool.
shot. Hey yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not thrown away my shot. I am not thrown away my shot. Till the world
First time we got some real grit on the electric guitar going on in the right ear. But this while it does sound like a motif, it does sound like it's in a different key.
turns upside down.
Till the world turns upside down.
I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. This is where it gets me. On my feet, the enemy ahead of me. If this is the
Nice.
enemy, at least
I love that grit on the electric guitar. I'm really surprised, and I comment on this often, that they only had one electric guitarist. While everything is so full, they have these really cool piano sounds. They have this huge orchestral sound. They only have this single electric guitar throughout the whole thing, and I find that really unique. And I'm not saying it's wrong, I just find it very unique, and it's always panned to the right ear.
I have a friend with me, weapon in my hand, a command of my men with me. Then I remember my Eliza's expecting me. Not only that, my Eliza's
Piano is so well mixed though.
We gotta go, gotta get the job done. Gotta start a new nation, gotta meet my son. Take the bullets out your gun, the bullets out your gun.
Nice.
We move undercover and we move as one. Through the night we have one shot to live another day. We cannot let a stray gunshot give us away. We will fight up close.
Dude, the rhythm on that is really crazy. Let me put this down. The da 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 da. Between the strings going really fast, the guitar going. This thing is sick.
Seize the moment of staying in it. It's either that or
The
be the
bass.
business end of a bayonet. The code word is Rochambeau. Dig me?
Rochambeau.
You have your orders now, go man go. And so the American experiment begins with my friends all scattered to the winds. Lawrence is in South Carolina.
So a benefit to doing the thing, the upbeat change rather than 1, 2, 3, 4, and you giving that upbeat it catches you off guard. It draws your attention. Because if it was just a normal 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, it's now da 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 da. You know what I mean? And it's a little jarring. It sounds good, but because we're not typically used to hearing it on the upbeat, it definitely catches the listener's attention. And I just skipped to the next song, so let me go back to where we
To my
were.
brother's revolutionary covenant, I'm running with the sons of liberty.
Dude, he's
and
got
I am
great
loving.
grit in his
See, that's
voice.
what happens when you up against the ruffians. We in the shit now, somebody's gotta shovel it. Hercules Mulligan, I need no introduction. When you knock me down, I get the fuck back up again.
One of the first times I've heard them actually curse in this whole thing. I mean, there's a couple I think that were quote unquote explicit, but that's the first like major curse I think I've heard. Dude, these turntable guys that can actually spin the tables are insanely talented. The way they can get that rhythm right and beat is pretty wild. Wild. It's like a whole instrument in itself. Nice echo on that. That's cool. Got some sort of church bells going on, giving this like almost like somebody died, kind of like cemetery kind of feel to it.
A week of fighting, a young man in a red coat stands on a parapet.
We lower our guns as he frantically waves their white handkerchief.
And just like that, it's over. We tend to our wounded. We count our dead.
Black and white soldiers wonder alike if this really means freedom.
Not yet.
Wow, interesting. So a ton of different sounds going on. And then they have that really dry vocal, like really just like in your face, like he's like right here saying not yet.
We negotiate the terms of surrender. I see George Washington
Nice.
smile. We escort their men out of Yorktown. They stagger home single file. Tens of thousands of people flood the streets. There are screams and church bells ringing. And as our fallen foes retreat, I hear the drinking song they're singing.
See, back to that piano I was talking about. Man, it's crazy, man. You could feel the emotion. Like, oh, hey, from what I'm understanding, is like they just signed the victory. They won their fight, if I understand correctly. And it's just you could feel the emotion. That's crazy. Happened so many hundred years ago, but it's crazy. Now we're like classic like rock going on, like fully driving on the drums. Almost actually folk like with this like it's a violin viola kind of sound, but it almost sounds like a what's the word I'm looking for? Like what's the typical folk thing? I don't remember the name of it. I'm totally drawing a blank. But it definitely sounds like it could be one of those.
Gotta start a new nation, gotta meet my son.
We won!
The world turned upside
Nice harmonies.
down.
Wow, crazy harmonies. Very cool. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed that. As always, you can leave a comment if you want me to react to and break down any of your favorite songs. Want to check out my new Christmas song and mean a ton to me? Want to use it in a video? Even more cool. Want to text me? It's 1-833-575-0948 international WhatsApp. Inside the US, you want to text me at 631-250-6950. Have a great Restituto today, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
It's been so long we've forgotten. It's time for some good to come on through. I'm giving love without reason, cause you know it's the season. 6 feet, but I still feel close to you. Everyone has to stay inside, a little anxious.